Hey, welcome to this week's Saturday Doobie Feature. Today we're talking about Speed Racer.
Go, Speed Racer, go!
Yeah. Speed
Good.
Racer.
Good song. I don't think that's how it goes in the movie.
It's not.
Yeah. Well, hey, now welcome back to the Saturday Doobie Feature. I'm Justin.
And I'm Jessica.
Today we're talking about 2008's Speed Racer.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Try to contain your excitement, Jess. I know this is one of your favorites.
I watched it for this. I watched it for this.
We waterboarded her. We put her in a room. And I said, this movie is very important to me as an adult male. No, I'm 30 now. I really shouldn't like this movie.
While Justin defends why he chose this, I'm gonna light one of these Lowell Smokes.
Lowell Smokes?
Lowell Smokes.
What is that?
They're
this
joints.
fancy package. What is this? No, you open it up. I'll tell the people
About the film?
what we're talking about today.
Sick.
So yeah, Speed Racer was directed and written by the Wachowski brothers. It was another kind of harkening back to our first episode where we talked about Flintstones. This is another really long in development movie. It was in development since the 90s, and pretty much so many actually interesting directors were attached to this at different times. Like Gus Van Sant was attached to this at one point, and Johnny Depp was supposed to be Speed Racer for a little while. This is in 1995.
Did you know there's matches in here?
What?
Yeah!
Give me a match. Is it going to be?
No.
I wish it was the 50s. That would be cool if I could just...
They're very cute. These are very cute. There's a cow.
It'd be very Speed Racer-esque.
And they're so cute.
What strain is this? Does it tell you the strain?
It's a mix of different hybrids.
Hybrids?
Hybrids. And it's called a powerhouse hybrid.
The powerhouse hybrid. I think actually on the...
Yeah, on the back. Let me just put the matches away before we flip it.
Okay, wait. Put that bad boy in there. Yeah, here. I'm taking this match home for later. So, Emile Hirsch is Speed Racer. In the movie, Matthew Fox is there. He's Racer X. It's a movie about family. I mean, number one, everyone's always, gonna be the first thing everyone talks about is the visuals of the movie. They're crazy. This is a movie to have at home for maybe when you take an illicit substance and you need something to put on for 2.5 hours.
Can I say something about it's too long. It's too long. Can I say something about the visuals? We've lost all of our lighters.
Yes, our lighters.
There's one right here.
We got everything from, oh my god, the audience is throwing lighters at us. Please stop.
I was what? I'm like, what fell from behind me?
Oh, wow.
I can see it come over. Okay, here's the thing about the visuals.
Yeah.
The colors are beautiful. The editing is terrible.
What do you mean terrible? What,
the
you like the
editing
transitions
looks like
and stuff?
Yes, the editing looks like Boz Luhrmann made a PowerPoint.
It's
the editing
stylistic choice for sure.
It's terrible.
They utilize hyper zoom or hyper focus or something. It's this way that they have the background and the foreground in focus, so everything's always in focus. But yeah, there's these swoops.
Everything's
and
always in focus. The camera does not stop moving
and that's why the movie's so long. If they just stopped moving everyone's head across the screen,
how is that a transition?
Every time somebody talks, but there's something to be said about being really accurate to your source material. Which this movie is. This movie is a really accurate, out there portrayal of a 60s, 70s cartoon taken to the next level, Yeah. Plot-wise.
The cast is dope. The cast is super dope. It's
Susan Sarandon. John
delivers
Goodman.
a terrible monologue with so much sincerity.
Yeah, you really want to believe
she's just killing it, and she's using these simple, basic-ass words.
Racer's family, Speed's family, they just want to be good racers. They're in it for family. They're in it for the love of the...
So I couldn't pay attention, so I IMDb'd it a bunch while I was watching it.
Yeah.
And the Wachowski brothers are sisters, right?
No, yes, yeah. They're Lana and, I forget now.
They're ladies, so I thought that was super cool. The editor, however, which is where I see most of the problem, is the editor of most of the Transformers movies.
Okay, well, that's a very kinetic choice. I respect the Wachowskis so much. This isn't Cloud Atlas or something. This movie is pretty down the pipe. I think there's something to really be said. I'm still holding the Dilly Buddy, by the way. This is my safety object. The Dilly Buddy has from
it's
Urban
your buddy
Trees.
When you're anxious.
We have our Urban Trees here, Sour Diesel. I have that in the Dilly Buddy. I'm going to hit it in 1 second. But the movie is so accurate to its source material.
Okay.
And it... hold on.
See, but if you don't know about the source material, you're not going to give a fuck. And you're going to be like, these are super pretty colors. Also, are Christina Ricci and Emile Hirsch the same age at all? They're supposed to be exactly the same age, and I'm all for older women getting roles, but do they have to pretend to be 18?
This movie is a family blockbuster, and I do give credit for that. That's what I was going to say, is that in a world of... Here, you're passing this to the audience? Would you like this? Are you rolling a blunt with the Sour Diesel?
I'll hit it real quick.
Okay. In a world of, like you're saying, those Transformers blockbusters, a lot of questionable stuff in there, This is really a movie for the whole family in a large-scale spectacle. A lot of weird, trippy shit in the movie, too. Like,
or for none of the family.
Through the, like,
I'm so sorry.
Maybe the movie would have been more successful as a wacky racers movie, you know? Like, it could have been, had the excuse to be a little more out there, but through these awesome action scenes, or racing scenes, rather, there's, like, Vikings that attack them, or, like, snake guys. Or there's crazy designs that you've never seen, which I guess comes from the Wachowskis. Like, I really have been...
This is what happens when you try to defend Speed Racer.
I saw this movie in the theaters. I saw this movie...
This is what happens. You try to... You just...
No, I saw this movie in the theater, though, so maybe that's why I have a connection to it. There's a lot of anti-consumerist messages in the movie. So for a family movie to have that, too, there's a lot of, like, not trusting big businesses. The big business basically, like... spoils all the races. They like hack into all the races and do all the evil stuff, and there's a lot of turmoil. But it's also like just that message of not selling out. It's a cool message for the kids.
I think there's one black person in the entire movie, and he won the 43 race. Burns?
Is that the magic lady that like, introduces the? No, I was saying the magic lady that introduces the race in the Egypt land. I don't know.
Okay. There's more than one person of color. There's two.
And also the guy from Ninja Assassin, who they have to hire for the racing team and all that.
Maybe I checked out.
This movie, I feel like Cars 3 is kind of like a loose interpretation of this movie too, you know? You know? I feel like...
I haven't seen... Why would I watch Cars 3? I've never seen Cars 3.
You can find it on Netflix. If you want to see it on Netflix, we found this on Netflix. Why would you see Cars 3? It's Pixar. It's Pixar. Who doesn't want to watch a Pixar film, you know?
Is that 2.5 hours long, too?
Listen, you could really cut out like 25 minutes of the movie probably in the editing alone. I'm surprised you didn't like Christina Ricci in the movie more. Like, her nails match the helicopter and stuff.
Oh, the colors are dope.
Yeah. Oh, Chim Chim the monkey?
Okay, that I have mixed feelings about.
Did they say that?
Not into the monkey.
In the IMDb trivia, though, like, apparently this movie has a really bad rating with animal rights filming groups.
Because it's a monkey.
No, because apparently the monkey bit one of the actors.
Yeah.
And then they beat up the monkey to punish him. That's what I heard. Yeah, to bring everyone down. Sorry, audience. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Well, yeah, if there's a monkey on a set, I don't think
I'm the guy defending this movie.
If there's a monkey on a set, I don't think he's being treated well. You know what I mean?
Maybe he's like a fame slut. Like, he loves it.
Monkey is such a fame slut.
Like, he just, but...
Christina Ricci...
You shouldn't beat up the monkey. I'll make my opinion clear on it. I don't endorse that.
Ricci is fine, but, like, I made it about feminism while I was watching it, and then I just realized every character's... Because I was like, every female character's life is just wrapped around this... It's wrapped around this guy, and then I was like, oh, everybody's life is just wrapped around this guy. The entire plot is wrapped around Emile Hirsch.
Yeah, he's...
Speed. Oh, also, Speed. He addressed that his name is Speed Racer, and they're the Racer family.
Yeah!
His first name is Speed.
There's no artistic license taken with this film. It's an accurate portrayal of the source material, folks. It's like The Watchmen, but like times 100. Like, everything everyone said about Zack Snyder's Watchmen could really be applied to this movie to a fault.
Hey, could any of the audience members pass me something to make a crutch out of?
Not funny enough for you? Thank you, Urban Trees,
we can smoke it next time.
For the Lowells. Thank you, Dealey Buddy. Again, I will get to more of this later. Speed Racer. I think I've thoroughly embarrassed myself enough trying to defend this movie. I think...
I mean, I'm glad that it makes you happy.
No, like, if you had acid at home, watch this movie, because, like, you don't have to watch it. You're just watching the pretty colors go by. That's something to be said about
when you told halfway through it, I was like, if I had taken Molly, I'd have an existential crisis right now, because I'd be like...
Listen, this movie is really just punishment for the crap you were talking about, the Flintstones. So now you know it can get worse.
Yeah, it can always get worse.
And another cartoon interpretation with John Goodman. So maybe we could find another one. If we could find another one for next month.
More John Goodman.
Yeah. Shout out to John Goodman. Thank you guys for watching Hollywood Redux. If you want to find me on Instagram, @JustGentile. Check it out.
I'm Jessica420, bro. Thank you for watching.
Send all your hate mail. We'll see you guys next time.
Don't. I
love you. Not to her.
I
love her. Yeah, we love you. See you guys.